You'll receive a quarterly box packed with exclusive tools, patterns, and fabric to bring your projects to life. We host live classes every month, plus recorded lessons available anytime on our Sew Steady University. Join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for live inspiration on YouTube. We have a club for everyone. Choose from our ruler work club, our pattern only club, or the Elevate Box Club. Want it all? We also have a Get It All Club, combining ruler work and embroidery collections. Whatever your style and no matter your skill level, the Elevate Box Club is here to help elevate your creativity. We never stop learning together.
welcome to a Sew Steady online event. Please have all your tools and note-taking capabilities ready. Your event begins in less than 3 minutes.
That's always a good start. It's Stacy with Sew Steady, and we are here to share with you our fall Elevate Box Club launch today. And we've got a few of our educators that are going to be joining us today, and I'm going to be sharing a whole lot more from what everyone has been up to. We have been working so hard at creating some amazing projects for all of you. We've got some awesome partnerships we can't wait to tell you about that are all going to impact your enjoyment of this box this quarter. So I've got Deb and Pam here, and they've got some really great projects that they're going to be sharing with you here in a little bit. So guys, maybe just tell us, what are your favorite things about this new box that we're going to be launching? Any
I'll
thoughts,
go first.
Pam or Deb?
I'll go first.
Any favorites?
Oh, can we show? Can we show what's in it? Can we show?
Well, yeah, I'm going to do that
Stacey?
next. So why don't we
Okay,
do that
so
then? I will tell everybody what's going
yeah,
to be
do
in the
that and
box
then
first, and what it means to be part of our Sew Steady Elevate Club. And then we will go ahead and let Pam tell you what her favorite things are when she comes on and tells you about the classes that she's going to be teaching. And how does that sound for you too, Deb? You want to do that?
That sounds great, Stacy.
We'll let Deb go ahead and jump in with that a little bit. All right. Excellent. Well, then let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to be sharing with you a box that is more full than we've actually had yet. So let me go ahead and kind of get started by giving you our screen here. And so our Full Elevate Club box is part of our club series. And every single quarter, we are developing brand new tools and templates that are all highlighting one particular block. So this quarter, we have highlighted the block you see right here. Does anyone have any idea what the block name is, though? This is called our Shadow Dizzy Geese block. And we have been having so much fun creating projects that are going to really make you excited about getting involved and wanting to do some piecing with us. And then, of course, quilting it. So every single quarter, we highlight one block, and we want to do not just take you through the process of creating that block and creating projects for that block, but we also give you that question. We answer that question, quilt as desired. How should we quilt this? And we do that through our quilting plans. We do that through our embroidery collections. So we're going to be doing that for you today. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you what we have in the box. So a little bit more about the club before I actually show you what's in the box. Oh, we've got some things that we're going to be giving away today too. We're going to have about, I think, 9 different winners today during our lives, and that's going to be highlighting our summer partner giveaways that we chose. So stay tuned because we're going to have giveaways all throughout the live here. Let's go ahead and head back over here. There we go. And see if we can get on to our next one. Oh, no. It just wants to give away here. So let's just move on to the next slide. There we go. We're going to get there eventually, guys. Okay. So every single quarter, you have the opportunity to be part of either our one of our box options. We have a embroidery only box. That's for customers that love the quilting idea, but they're really not interested in quilting with templates. We have our ruler only box, which is for all of our customers that have loved quilting with templates, love being able to get new template designs and get inspired every quarter. And then we have our Get It All box. That's for all of our customers that really just want to be able to do both, where they love the opportunity of being able to use those designs together, which is really unique to what we offer here at Westalee and Sew Steady. And so with that, we are including with it a fabric kit to be able to create the block or a portion of the block that we're inspiring each quarter. We're including with it a fabric panel to be able to practice your quilt design, whether you're embroidering or ruler quilting. We include several different projects to inspire you to do more with the tools in the box. And then we have a whole bunch of classes, and those classes are all related to those tools. So you are by far getting a whole bunch of amazing tools and education every single quarter when you get this box. And one of the things that I love to describe it as is, you know, a lot of times you'll buy a tool so you can do a specific project. What you're getting with this box is you're getting a tool, but you're getting like 20 different projects you can do with that tool, not just one. So you're getting a lot of value with it. We do offer free quarterly shipments for those boxes if you subscribe and become one of our club members. If you go ahead and subscribe, then with that, you can cancel at any time. There's no limitations to requiring you to sign up for a year, but there is a lot of value in being able to sign up and be able to just start receiving those boxes. This is also a great opportunity as we're getting into the holiday season to think about your family and friends that you might want to do this with. because this could be a really fun thing that you could bring into that as well. We also have the ability for you to assign your memberships or sign up through our club stores. We've got club stores all over the country that would love for you to come in and be part of their Elevate Club with them. So if you're interested in learning more about where those are, give us a call, contact us, and we can connect you, because it is really fun to be able to bring this into community and do some of these projects together. Okay, so now that everybody that's maybe new knows a little bit more about the club, here's our club offerings. If you decide to sign up for our ruler only club, it's just $25 a month. That means that not only do you have the opportunity to get all of these amazing tools that I'm going to share with you in just a moment, but you also have the opportunity to get our special club member discounts, which are any of the items that you find in our club guide. I'll show you in a moment. We do also have partner offers that we're sharing with everyone in the club that you're going to absolutely love this quarter. And then in addition to that, you get that education bundle, which we'll be sharing with you. But it's unbelievable, the education that our educators are creating for you with this. So the pattern only option, not as popular, but that's if you feel like, you know what, I just want to get inspired. I don't need tools. I don't need embroidery. I just want to get inspired with some project ideas. Then we can do a pattern only option. We have an embroidery only club as well. That means that you're just getting the embroidery designs. You're not getting those tools for any kind of ruler quilting. And then finally, we have our Get It All club. And that's when you get both. You get the embroidery and the ruler work. And guess what, guys? They work together so well that you're absolutely going to love it if you have the desire to do both. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to move to our next option here, and that is going to be to our look at some of the projects that we've got. So here's a couple of the projects that we've got in store for you for our fall 2025 club. We've got our Shadow Dizzy Geese. That's our mini block that you see there, and then our practice panel. And this box again has an amazing value of over $475. So who's ready to actually go through the box with me now? Should we do it? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cue us over, and we are seeing our box right here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the contents in this box. Now, let me again go ahead and share with you that this box, with all of the amazing designs that we have in it, we've got, this is the inspiration. This is our Shadowed Dizzy Geese. This is just 1 6-inch portion of it though. So as we're looking at the full quilt blocks behind me, you can see that there's a lot more going on. So as we open this box, here it is, guys, we get your thank you card. So in the past, when you've opened this box, the thank you card has been on top, and then you flip it over and there's a little register your classes, register your box right down here. So if you haven't registered your previous boxes yet, pull out your thank you card and register them. But guess what? This time, after hearing some feedback, we have given you a different card because we wanted it to be super clear. You need to register your box. So we're going to do what we can to help you with that this quarter. But if you need to get in there and you want to start accessing that education, don't let this card go to waste. This is over 20 different classes that you get access to every single quarter, with handouts, with all the extra instruction that are only living on that university. So I really want you to be able to get in there and get that by registering your club. Now you can watch all of the videos that we play throughout the quarter on the YouTube. So we do include a link for that as well, but definitely encourage you to register that. The next thing that you're going to see is the Elevate box. It is sharing with you not just everything you're getting in the box with a little diagram that tells you what's what, but then as you go into the different classes, that diagram means so much more because it's actually telling you what tools and what projects we're highlighting that are in your box throughout the quarter. And so you'll see we're using, item number E, we're using item number H. So throughout the quarter, you can actually see classes and then relate them to the tools that are in the box, which is really valuable. So this time we actually even included some pictures, so you know kind of what that class is going to be all about. You get inspired to want to join. But these are all of the classes. Guess what? We have over 30 different classes this quarter for you. So, you know, you don't have to do them all, but I definitely will encourage you to do the ones that we have right here in the box for you. So go ahead and make sure to hold on to this club guide, because it is not just giving you some amazing opportunities for being able to do education and for being able to learn about what's in the box, but it's also giving you some special discounts on all of these tools that we have that are in addition to the items that you went ahead and got in the box. Finally, we have a main section called our partner offers that we definitely want you to check out. This is going to be another really great item for you to be able to special offers from. So we're going to go ahead and dive deeper into the box now. And guess what? I have the amazing Mindy joining us. Mindy.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So we are going to go ahead and share with everyone what we have in the box now. Okay.
Yay.
Yay. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper. Let's see. Can everybody see us okay? Somebody said it was kind of out of focus. So we can, you know what? We should just be Vanna and show everybody as we pull it out.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
That does.
Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to let you be Vanna. And we're going to start diving into this box. I've just given them like the first two items. So in this box, let's go ahead and start with the pattern, if we can find it. Where did the pattern go? Here it is. We'll start with that.
All right.
Okay, so that we showed you earlier, this is the amazing mini quilt that we are going to go ahead and kick this off with. And so every single box, we want to inspire you by giving fabric. You get the fabric right here.
And it's all cut out.
And we're cutting it out. Should we tell them how we got to cut those out?
Go ahead.
Well, we are teaming up with an amazing company by the name of AccuQuilt this quarter. So this quarter, you are going to have the opportunity to purchase, if you are an AccuQuilt die person, the opportunity to purchase a die that will allow you to do a lot of these projects in a big way. Now, this die spawned because of our amazing pinwheel cutting tool set. So every single quarter, as we're relating to you new blocks, we are sharing with you the tools that we have created in our lineup here at Westalee Design to be able to do that. And so as we're working along with it, my mom, Mindy, right here, she had a shoulder, so she needed a good way to be able to create these. And so we teamed up with AccuQuilt about a year ago and started working with them on helping get dies so she could do this. And so now we are sharing with you every quarter the dies that she's using to be able to create these. And so we teamed up with them. We have a new die now. It is releasing on November 11th. So we've got some more things in store for you with this die release, but we wanted to share with you that we were able to cut out all of your fabric ahead of time, so you have to piece it all together or purchase one of these amazing pinwheel cutting sets.
They have to piece it.
Well, I'm sorry, you don't have to cut it. Sorry. But the pinwheel cutting set is still an awesome opportunity, and we do have it on discount in your club member discount, so you can take advantage of it.
And up until my injury, I loved these.
They were amazing, but this is kind of cool too. So
it is.
And we've got more in store for you with this. So stay tuned for that here shortly. All right. So as we're talking, the next thing that we've got in our box. So we've got our amazing fabric kit. The next thing we have, do you want to share with them the Shadow Dizzy Geese?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have this awesome embroidery collection, guys. It's over 200 different embroidery designs that are all focused on finishing your Shadow Dizzy Geese quilts. So we have created this because we had this amazing educator by the name of Donna McCauley. She is no longer with us, but she lives on through this club.
Yeah.
And so every single quarter, we are releasing an embroidery collection that is focused on designs that she created for this block. which we love. We love to be able to share her designs. And then we break those out and burst them into a whole bunch more design opportunities. So that's why we have 200 different designs. We've got block designs, border designs, edge-to-edge designs that are all going to inspire you to finish your Shadow Dizzy Geese and or pinwheel blocks in a great way. So I'm going to dive deeper into this tomorrow, but just know that it's got amazing all over quilt designs that you're going to absolutely love. And we're going to do a trunk show in a little bit that we can really show off a bunch of those. Okay, so the next thing that we have in our lineup, I think we should actually show the templates next.
Okay.
All right, so we've got 3 brand new templates again, and I'm super excited about this 2-piece set. This is actually spawned from Westalee Design. Leon created this amazing template called the 4J&T. It was actually originally a 9.5, I believe, size template. And so we decided, let's do a smaller version of that. So we actually created a new version. We're calling it the Spinning Ribbons, but it is a 5.5-inch size. And then we did a little bit more because we love to do a little bit more every time. So what we did in addition to that is we went ahead and turn this into what we like to call a wreath option. And then we have pinholes that give you up to a 9.5-inch size design. So you have 7.5 and 9.5. And we're going to inspire you here in just a bit and show you what you can do with these, but you're going to absolutely love them. And so this is going to be a brand new template set you've never seen before that you get in this box. And so the next thing that we have is yet another new template. Okay, so this is our purled wreath template, and this one has actually got a couple things going on with it. So on the front, you could actually see, let's go ahead and show you right here. This is the camera now.
Oh, sorry.
This is the design that you're able to make with this. So again, we will show you what we've done with some of these designs on some of the projects, but this is a perfect example of what we did with it on this particular project. I just think that's so cute.
It is.
But what we recognized is that this particular project, as you start creating designs on it, it's got a lot of seams meeting in the middle. And so we wanted to create a design that allowed you to go ahead and finish those blocks without having to quilt over those seams that meet in the middle. Right. And so that's why you're getting this amazing design that really speaks well to those types of pinwheel style designs that have a lot going on in the middle. So that being said, this template is a 2-part template. So we always like to do something a little unique and special with these designs. And so what you're getting with this is you're getting, a template that allows you to do a 1/2-inch purl that gets a 5.5 design, and then a 3.5-inch wreath design on the edge.
Cool.
So one of our amazing educators, Donnell McAdams, loves these pearls, and she loves to be able to do different things with them. And we're going to show you some of those different things in some of the projects we highlight today. But we included some little glitter dots for you because sometimes when you're doing different things, you want to be able to mark on your template where you start and where you begin. So you're going to see these inside of your packaging, and now you know what to do with them. You're going to mark your template as you learn all the different things you can do with that ruler. But that is a really, really fun ruler. Okay, so the next thing we have in the box is...
Oh, this is the lookbook.
Oh, so, one thing we didn't mention when we showed the last lookbook is that this is a lookbook that not only is for embroidery, but it inspires everything you can do with your rulers. So that spinning ribbon collection, the spinning ribbon templates that I just showed you, this lookbook, you can create every single one of the designs in this lookbook with those 2 rulers. Mm-hmm. Now you can't create all the sizes because the rulers are limited in size, but this really shows you everything those rulers can do. And that's what I absolutely love about our lookbooks and how we call it embroidery, because it's where Westalee rulers neat embroidery. It's all about helping you finish your quilts and create gorgeous designs with them. So you can see we have some amazing designs in this, but not just do we have those awesome block designs that create gorgeous all over designs. We have edge to edge designs that we've included in this. We've got border designs for you. So you're going to just absolutely love all of the amazing projects that you're going to be able to dive into and use these designs to finish. So this is sold separate. I'm going to dive deeper into this tomorrow. We might even be giving one away, but I just wanted you to know that this is inside of your box to inspire you with your rulers.
And I do find that very helpful.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's been one of my favorite things about our embroidery collections.
Yeah.
It's just the workbooks.
Yeah.
Being able to inspire everything you can do. Okay, so the next thing we've got in this box, this is actually our practice panel. So we have had some fun quilting out some of our practice panels, and I wish I could have made this a little bit prettier for you. But every single quarter, we want you to get inspired to not just be able to, whoops, there it is, to not just be able to focus on quilting all your projects, but get started on something that you can use, but you also are afraid to mess up. So we've been including practice panels in every single box. And then we have these bonus ones that teach you how to do some of the other designs we're highlighting each quarter. You can buy those separate. We'll talk more about those tomorrow. But this one is included in the box. It is very holiday-ish. Red, white, greens, but we wanted to inspire you to be able to do things with the rulers in the box and the embroidery designs. So you actually, this class kit that comes with this practice panel includes, I believe, 6 different embroidery designs in it. That and then in addition to that, it gives you the complete class plan on how to finish this with rulers. So a lot of fun going on. We're going to show you, who's going to be teaching that to you here in a little bit. But we absolutely love this panel, and I could just see like placemats all over.
Or get a couple of these and make a table runner.
Or even a Christmas pillow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great? Well, we're super excited to inspire you to do all of the above. So, all right. So that leads us right into this, which is perfect. This is called our quick gift finish guide. Do that. In fact, one of our educators here that's joining us today, Deb, it really said, hey, it would be great if we could have something where we could really show people all the things they can do with these practicals. So as we're getting into the holidays, we're diving into, like wanting to create some fun little gifts, maybe homemade gifts. I think those are always so great. Then let's inspire you on what you can do with those practicals. So we actually do have some educators that, wrong in camera. We do have some educators that have created some really cool projects with those. The first one that we're going to be showing off here is our little bag. So done a while ago. There's an awesome class online. We give you a little QR code to access the complete bundle, so you can get into all of the classes that you can do with these in this gift guide for our Elevate Club members only. The next thing we have is our scissor roll up. This is something that Deb created that we absolutely love. Again, you can do that with any practice panel. We have these cute little bowl cozies, complete class by Nan. Mindy created placemats for everyone, so we've got an awesome class for you on that. Another awesome project by Nan. She's going to be doing this quarter, doing a bag out of our Shadow Dizzy Geese panels. I did a pickleball paddle cover class yesterday. We've got our mesh zipper bag class coming up by Deb, and we're going to do a seat cushion class. So all kinds of awesome gift guide ideas. We've got more to come in future quarters, but we are excited to include that for you so you can do more with your practice panel, right? Okay, so the next thing is actually going all the way back to the beginning, because we are going to be sharing with them how to finish their Shadow Dizzy Geese design there. So this is the mini quilt, and this is your class plan that walks you through either an embroidery design to finish, or it's going to walk you through going ahead and finishing it with rulers. So this just details out how you're going to use the rulers in the box or the embroidery designs to be able to finish this mini quilt. So that is part of the box, one of the projects. The next thing I'm going to let Pam talk to you more about, but this is her paper piecing project in the box. Is everybody overwhelmed by what's in the box yet? The next project is going to be in the embroidery style box or the Get It All box. And this is called our Piecing in the Hoop class kit by Nan. Super excited that we're going to do a piecing in the hoop class.
Yeah.
So she is doing our Shadow Dizzy Geese and taking you through creating a final quilt. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love this. So we're going to tell you more about that today. The next one we're going to tell you more about is our freestanding lace projects. We actually got really inspired when we were at Bernina University this summer, and we saw some projects with freestanding lace. And I thought, oh my gosh, we have some amazing designs that we could do this with. So we came back, and of course, our digitizer, you're going to meet her later today, has had all kinds of fun making projects with freestanding lace, and so is Melissa. So we're jumping in, guys, and it's going to be a really cool project for you. But guess what? Not only are we giving you a few designs to be able to create with freestanding lace, we're also giving you the material. You need a special stabilizer for it. So we're giving you the material in your class kit to get started, because I know that not everybody has all that kind of stabilizer laying around. So we're going to tell you more about that today, because we might even do a project live.
I love ornaments.
So fun.
Yeah.
I actually keep thinking about all the different things you could do with it. And then this is actually a jewel. We're going to be going through this multiple times today, but this is called our Pinwheel Spark book. And this I will actually let Mindy tell you a little bit more about, because she's been having all kinds of fun with this. So this is inspired by this AccuQuilt partnership that we created. But every quarter, we want to give you a little bit more inspiration with what you can do with this block. And we didn't do just a little bit more, guys. We have got so much more inspiration of what you can do with this block, because we had our educators take advantage of this new AccuQuilt die. And we have, I think, 7 different projects that were highlighted in this Pinwheel Spark book that you're going to be able to take advantage of. And then my mom, we were just at AccuQuilt this week, and we were filming for this project. This is called your Pinwheel Spark Sampler Quilt Project. And we are so excited to introduce this, but this has got 6 different blocks that you can create using your pinwheel inspired designs. So those paper piecing pieces that you got in your box, the projects that included for the embroidery side, where you're doing the piecing in the hoop, all of those actually have those shapes in it, and you're going to learn how to create these different blocks using those shapes in this book. So I'm going to deeper into that book here in a little bit, but you're going to absolutely love it. And then we're going to have a few educators telling you what they've created with that book today too. Okay, so we've got more. The next tool that we're excited to share for you is one of our bestseller, I would say one of our best-selling patchwork tools. This is called our Bound to Fit tool, but this is new. So how could it be new? It's a tool. Well, we had one of our educators, Kate Quinn, come to us and say, you know what, Stacey, you could do more with that. You should be able to do 2 different sizes of bindings. So in the past, this tool has only made a 2.5-inch strip, which equates to a 1/4 inch binding. But we now have an option for you to do both a 3-inch strip, which equates to a 1/2 inch binding, and a 2.5-inch strip. So the markings are all on there. The instructions are all there. We've got video-based instructions and classes that we're going to be teaching with this new tool, but now all of you have it. So, or you're going to if you join the club. So we are super excited to give you this tool. You're going to absolutely love this for finishing your binding. And we can't wait for you to jump in and show us what you got with that. Okay, so the next thing, Wonderfill. We love to partner with Wonderfill, and they have included for us this really bright and colorful thread.
And this looks good on the block.
This was a Mindy pick. She absolutely loves this thread. And yeah, it does look, it looks really great on this block. And so we decided that this would be a really great option to be able to include in the box. But we also included this other little handy thing. And this is something that if you have a vertical spool, you're going to appreciate. This is going to go ahead and sit below your thread on a vertical spool. And I might show it, and it's going to give you, it's going to keep it from maybe falling below the thing and causing your thread to break. So this is actually just a little bonus item for Wonderfill. So you, in case you're using vertical spools, you're ready for that. Next, we've got some really cool classes on this, and these are tiny, 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 tiny. Actually, I'm going to show you a little closer up how tiny these are. If I can get this button to work. Here we go. All right. Let's see. That button's working now. Okay. So these are these little baby discs, and we're calling them applique discs. But what this is allowing you to do is it's allowing you to trace your shapes of your templates and turn them into applique pieces. And we have several projects. Pam's going to be telling you about one of them today, where we're going to be using these discs and creating really fun applique projects with your Westalee Design templates. So we're super excited to include those in the box. And then finally, last but not least,
Buttons.
we have cute little buttons. We love to give you guys buttons and inspired buttons by our Westalee Design designs. And so we are including what I would consider some fun holiday buttons. We've got 3 different designs in them. We've got our wreath design here. We've got our pearl design, and then we've got our spinning wheels design. So, or spinning ribbon, I'm sorry. So everybody is going to get 3 buttons included in their box. So as you can see, we're having all kinds of fun this fall. We've got lots of fall-inspired projects for everyone, and we are super excited to include you in all of this fun. So I feel like we've shared a lot so far. So let's go ahead and see where we're at in being able to give something away. Let's take a look. So we've given you all the details on what we have included in the box, and then that is going to be in our education. But first, let's go ahead and announce our first winners. We have our Clover Mini Iron. This is 2 different winners for our Clover Mini Irons. This was part of our summer partner giveaways. So our 2 winners for our Clover Mini Irons are going to be Juanita Ryan and Fran Gray. Congratulations to both of you. You have won those. So go ahead, and I'm going to post a little link here in a minute to make sure to email us at info@SewSteady to give us your addresses so we can have Clover mail you your prizes. But congratulations on winning our Clover Mini Irons that were part of our partner giveaways. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what is our fall partner giveaways all about. Oh my goodness, guys, do we ever have some amazing partner giveaways for all of you? So as a club member, you get to participate in our partner special giveaways. And that is meaning that you are going to have some amazing giveaways this quarter. So let's go ahead and talk about what that looks like. I'm going to take you over to the page where you're going to be able to register to win our fall partner giveaways. And we're going to go ahead and accept all. And now you can see them. All right. So the first thing that we are going to be giving away, we love Janome. They are one of our favorite partners, and they've got amazing machines for doing quilting, ruler work, embroidery. And we are super, super excited because they are actually giving us a giveaway of a sewing machine, guys. As our grand prize winner is going to be winning the new Skyline S6 Anniversary Edition sewing machine.
Wow.
They said it's not quite a travel machine though, Stacy. It's kind of big. But this is so exciting. That's over a $2,000 value that we are going to be giving away to one lucky winner this fall. So we're super excited for that. The next thing that we are going to be giving away, because we are so excited about this partnership with AccuQuilt, but we recognize that not everybody has invested in a dye system.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to be, AccuQuilt kindly, generously is going to be giving away one of their Go dye systems. So you can actually start cutting these out with dyes. So one lucky winner is going to win a Fabric Go cutter. Yes. Can you believe it? So we've got those as our 2 top prizes, but that's not all, guys. We are teaming up with the amazing Goat Notions. If anybody knows Mike at American Sewing, he has created some amazing accessories for quilters or sewers alike. And so Goat Notions is giving away 2 of their travel bags.
Nice.
So we're going to have those to show off throughout the quarter, but 2 people are going to be lucky enough to win these amazing travel bags for your sewing and quilting accessories. So we cannot wait to be able to share those with everyone. Next, we are doing a really, really fun project that I'm going to be highlighting in a little bit with Wonderfill. And so they're going to be donating 2 of their Esther and Anne Rory satchel bags that you can follow along with Kathy as she creates this gorgeous bag to be able to go ahead and use your rulers to finish.
Oh, cool.
So this is a project, it's a felt project bag by Esther and Anne with the Wonderful Kit Collections. And they're going to be giving away 2 of those this quarter. And then we are continuing to work with Big Designs as well. And they have a really, really cute pillow they're going to be able to share with everyone. It's called the Jolly Hall Fabric Bundle Pillow. And so that's going to be 2 different winners for this fun project that we're going to be announcing. We have teamed up with Floriani and R&K. And, I talked to you about that really fun little project that we're going to be doing with the freestanding lace.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're going to have a winner win the stabilizer, the Wet and Gone stabilizer. So they're going to be a whole roll of stabilizer that we have one lucky winner get. But everybody is going to be a winner because anybody that gets the box is going to get a piece of that to get started in your embroidery box. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. The next thing that we're going to be highlighting is Shannon Fabrics. So they are giving us 3 different fabric bundles using their brand new quilting cuddle, guys. This is amazing fabric, softer than you've ever felt. And you're going to be able to quilt with it now because it's taking the stretch out. So you can actually create some really cool quilts with it. So this is 3 different winners of the Shannon Fabrics quilting cuddle fabric that we're going to be sharing with everyone. And then finally, but not least, we've got a brand new mini iron, the Adapter. So this is a brand new mini iron by Clover that we're going to be sharing with one lucky winner. We cannot wait to share that. But in addition to all of these amazing giveaways, we are also going to have some special partner offers. Clover is giving everyone 40% off of any Clover supplies between December or October 31st and December 31st.
Wow.
So that's a really, really great deal. But check out this page for all of the other offers too that we have. And in your guidebook, at the very last page, you're going to see all those special offers too. Okay, so those are our special offers. So let's head back over and let's take a look at where we're at next. We've got our giveaways. So again, as one of our club members, we make sure that you do that. But we've got Donnell here live. Hi, Donnell.
Hello.
We want you to share with everybody the amazing project that you're going to be doing. You've got 2 different projects you're going to be doing with everyone this quarter. Is that right?
I believe so. So I'm going to turn my camera around so that you can see these projects, if I can figure out how to do that, Stacy. Well, I'll just do it this way. So I was going to show when you were talking about that finishing leaflet that has the instructions for, or has the information for some of the things. This is the project bag that Stacy talked about. And this was done with one of the panels, and it happened to be in the first quarter box. Some of you made this because I've seen yours. We made it so that on the back you could have a zipper in there and you could store things. And the opening in the center allows you to store up to your 12.5-inch crosshair square. So I love the project bag. It's great for keeping things organized, but it's also nice for showing off the work that you have done. So that was on that leaflet. But then the project, this is going to be a little difficult, but I'll kind of get back a little ways. The project that I'm going to be doing, I believe, is December the 10th. and that is with the circle sewing. And we are going to use those applique discs that Stacy shared. So we will be using my templates for the motifs at Christmas. I think Pam's going to use those also. And this will allow us to be able to trace, but then to also, if you look real close there, got to get it up there, you can see that I used my ruler work template to then stitch around it. And it's really going to be a lot of fun. You're also obviously going to experience the circle sewing. And a bonus would be the fact that I'm going to show you how to put your binding on, and that is a bias binding. So we'll be talking about that. We'll also be using that bound to fit. So a lot of bonus things in here, but being able to put on the bias or the circle, use the circles and straights tool to put on your bias is really great too. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you that this is one of the projects. It's going to be able to teach you how to use your circle sewing, but with your decorative stitches and a lot of other things too. So that's the project that I will be sharing. I think there's another one that I will be showing you how to do the, I think it's the pearls, Stacy, is that correct?
That's right. We've got you on the pearls, which is going to be a class that we have you do on one of your Mondays, actually.
That's
so we're super excited about that. And yeah. Yeah, so this is because Donnell does a lot of highlighting on Mondays, on odd Mondays. She's going to be taking advantage of really showing you what you can do with these rulers. In fact, this last Monday, Donnell went through and did a live, if you haven't seen it yet, on all of the templates we have included in the boxes so far, which I thought was brilliant, Donnell, because I do think, you know, sometimes it's nice to remind yourself of what you still have out there.
Right.
And having that as a class, I thought was really great. So you can find that on the Sew Steady University or on the Sew Steady YouTube page right now.
Right. So I think
Excellent.
One of the things that I talked about in there.
Well, let's go ahead.
Go ahead, Stacy.
Oh, sorry. No, you were saying one of the things you were talking about.
Yeah, I just was going to encourage you to, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it, because one of the things I talked about was other uses for the templates, other ways to use them, because as most of you know, I'm always telling you templates are edges. You don't have to use all of the edges at the same time. Just pick a design, look at what you want. And I noticed that Jody Runyon even said something about that in one of the projects that was on there, and Jody's probably on today, was the fact that it's fun to look at your template and think about, okay, that if I do it this way, that's going to look like a Hershey Kiss, or I'm going to do it that way and it's going to look like loop-de-loops or whatever. And so it's always fun to look at your templates in a different way. And that's one of the things that we did on the Odd Monday last week. And I want to say, for those of you watching today, one of the things that I loved about reading the comments afterwards was the number of you that have purchased the subscription box and are saying how much you're getting out of it. And I think you can see today that that's truly something that is a fact, because there's so much in those boxes. So stay in tune with that. And I think you're going to find that you're going to want to just say, yeah, I just want the subscription box.
Thank you, Donnell. And, you know, there was a comment that just came in regards to the fact that we send these boxes out once a quarter, and just questioning if this is a quarterly club or a monthly club. And I would say it's a daily club. No, because yes, we do only send the box once a quarter, but we have education happening almost every single day. I'm going to say at least 2 to 3 times a week that's related to the contents in your box. So just keep in mind that, yes, while you get 1 box a quarter, you're getting education all quarter long, every single month, every single week that is related to those tools and items that you have in the box. So hopefully that answers that question. I apologize about my internet not being so great. Everything is a little bit blurry, and I'm going to see if my IT guy can get on it because I don't know what else to do. But Donnell, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your projects.
Sure.
We absolutely love that you're out there and you're sharing and educating. One thing you should know is that Donnell is hitting the road big time this fall, and she's going to be all across the nation doing classes with these boxes. So if you have an opportunity to go join her at one of these events, I highly encourage you to do so. We've got them listed on our Sew Steady events page, so you can check it out and see where she might be and if there's an opportunity to sign up for something near you. But Donnell is going to have a lot of fun with this box.
Exactly.
She's going to be making these blocks and these designs a lot over the next few months. Yeah. All right. Well, Deb, I think we're on to you. Thanks again, Donnell.
You're welcome.
Hey, good morning,
Can you
Stacy.
hear us okay, Deb?
I can. Can you hear me?
Good morning. We can. I'm going to let you
Yay.
take it away.
I had a lot of fun with this box. I won an AccuQuilt Go cutter a million years ago. I worked really hard. I joined, all the blogs and whatever, but have loved using my AccuQuilt Go cutter. But I love templates too. So when Stacy told me that the partnership with AccuQuilt was coming, I got super excited and was actually the first person to get my hands on the sample die that they had sent. So I cut out quite a few projects, some of which are turning into classes later this fall. I have behind me on this side is a little block called Stacked Triangles. And it's a modified version of the Flying Geese. Now, if you cut it out with the template set, which is right here, then the templates make it really easy to get things cut out accurately, but the AccuQuilt makes it even faster. So I was able to cut out that entire quilt in just a couple of hours. What we're actually doing for the class, though, is a tote bag right here. Where's my camera? So we're doing a tote bag for a class on, I think it's November 14th. Same block, just turned on its side. And then got some quilting from the Shadow Dizzy Geese collection on there. Super quick and fast to put together. It doesn't matter whether you cut it out with the templates or with the AccuQuilt. It's a really fast and easy project to put together. And actually, you're kind of getting a twofer because really the difference between putting a strip of fabric on the bottom for the bottom of the bag or slapping some sashing in between the blocks is really nothing. So that is one of the classes that I've put together based on the Shadow Dizzy Geese. The other one is based on this Star Bright block right here. This one has turned into a table runner. That is one block, which is easy enough to cut out no matter which way you do it. And then we've added strips to it. This guy has been quilted with the Spinning Ribbons collection, and which is, there's a little story there which involves me, which involves me using the wrong collection when I started quilting it, and Stacy and I decided just to roll with it. Now, if I switch my camera over right here to this one, switching, we're thinking about it, and we didn't like that. You don't like that camera? I like this camera a lot. It's right there. Nope, it's switching back over to
Deb,
that
I'm
one.
so glad that you mentioned to everybody the opportunity to use the cutting set, but I do want to also reiterate that as you go through the Pinwheel Spark sampler book that is AccuQuilt Go friendly, we also point out that you can use not just the cutting set or, of course, the new die, but you also have the ability to use the paper piecing cutouts that we're including in there as well. So all kinds of options for being able to take advantage of all of these different projects that we're going to be sharing with everyone.
Mm-hmm. And then,
Now, Deb,
the
for some
projects that I
reason,
I'm working on it. Yes, I see. For some reason, sorry, the templates, the quilts, the projects that are here are all made from the 12-inch template set. But what we do have also is there's a 6-inch template set as well. If you're interested in using something that is a little bit smaller in size. I do not know what on earth is going on with my cameras. I'm so sad right now. That's very sad. So let's try something else instead. And you guys are going to get to see me kind of bounce around my hard drive a little bit. Let me just get there first. And then finish projects. This has never happened.
Well, I'm going to answer a couple questions while you're doing that, Deb. Someone just asked if there was just one die associated with the new pinwheel box, and that is correct. It's just one die, and it is a bob die. So if you're an AccuQuilt friendly customer, then you're going to know what that means. But this will work as a bob block on board die, and it's just offered in that 12-inch size. So if you are interested in doing something smaller, then of course you can purchase our cutting tools separately. Or if you don't have an AccuQuilt cutter and you're not going to, and maybe you don't win one, then you can always use our cutting system for both sizes and or those paper piecing patterns that we're going to be talking to you about in a minute.
Okay, so and then let's see. So Star Bright is, so here is the other, let's see if this works. Are you going to show that image? I am dead on all accounts here. There was an issue with my file. Are we going to allow things to use my?
Well, that's okay. I can share some images.
Okay. So there's some images right there.
Which one do you want me to show right
that
now?
Is that, wow, you've been busy. Okay, so let's do this one right here that you've got. That is it's block 39, sorry, block 36. It's the Star Bright block out of the Pinwheel book. Now, these Pinwheel
and we haven't even mentioned the Pinwheel book yet. But
I know, but you have to.
Ahead.
So, there are so many different things that you can make with these 8, I think it is, templates that are in the set. So this right here is just one of the blocks. I've done it in 2 different ways. You've got the table runner right there at the top, and then down at the bottom is more of a wall hanging. Sorry, I almost drowned myself at water aerobics a week ago, and I still have a little cough from that. But I like the bottom one because those blue sections right there are just designed for rulerwork quilting. I have done a shadow design, now spinning ribbons, edge to edge embroidery design in them. But if you want to do ruler work, this project was designed with those blocks right there for you to do highlight some ruler work in. And then now, Stacey, if you want to switch to one of the other projects.
So we already talked about this one, Deb?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that we did.
Okay, and then that has some gorgeous quilting on it as well. So let's go back and talk about your projects that you're going to be including for our gift guide and finish it guide.
Right, and that is the scissor keeper from the gift guide, or it's a notions organizer. That one I did with the churn dash block. I'm totally off my game right now. That one was done with churn dash. But what we also have is I've done it again with one of the Shadow Dizzy Geese blocks. And I think that one is great. I think, Stacy, if you switch me back, I finally got myself figured out here. So if you switch me back to the big screen.
Oh, there it is.
I know, I'm so excited now. I was sitting here playing in the background. Oh no, it's not gonna. Okay, so right here is that Star Bright block, which is in the Pinwheel Frenzy project book. Here is, now this is the original one that I made using the Churn Dash block. And then right here is one of the buttons from the Churn Dash collection. And here is the other one. But I really like this one that I remade using one of the practice panels from Shadow Dizzy Geese. So, and then this one is going to be on November 12th. It is super simple to put together. You've got pockets in here to put scissors or whatever your favorite notions are. And then it just rolls right up. And using a non-standard button, since I didn't think the Christmas theme one matched. And I've just got a hair tie right here. Now everything is all rolled up and stored away. So you've got your scissors and your notions exactly where you need them. So I use.
Oh, I love that one, Deb. That's so cute.
See it right here? I know. This one's my favorite. And then there is the rest of the panel right there with my button and my hair tie. And it's so simple to put that project together.
Looks great.
And then Stacy and I really like this one as well. This is a mesh tool. It's a mesh bag. You can use it to carry templates. You can use it to carry blocks. You can use it to carry lots of things right here. This is the panel right here, kind of folded in half at the bottom. And so just follow the quilting design that you would like to. Oh no. I'm having my own problems right now. So I followed the pattern that was designed for this panel right here, but you can really do any panel you want. And then right up here at the top is that border that's on the edge with some mesh inset in between. Super easy project that's going to hold your project bag. It'll hold shoes. It'll hold anything you want it to. We've even got kind of a French seam on the inside to enclose and encase that mesh right there. So many different things that we can do with these Shadow Dizzy Geese. The templates, the AccuQuilt, the practice panels, all of it. There's just so many things that you can do with this block set right here. The panels or anything else. Stacy didn't mention the book, but yeah, so I'm going to kind of, I guess, jump on her a little bit. This is the original, the original Pinwheel book right here. So I think there's a smaller version of it that's coming with the AccuQuilt and that Pinwheel Spark. But the template set right here, this is, how many pages
all of our club members are getting this book too.
37 pages, and each page has 4 different designs on it. Here's the stacked triangles that I did right here. And there is Star Bright right there. All of these can be made with the Pinwheel set or the AccuQuilt die. It's just amazing. Now, Stacy had asked what your favorite
there have been some questions that have come in regards to that die. And so I wanted to answer those questions. And we've done it a couple of times, but just to reiterate that all of the projects that we're doing this quarter that are related to the, cutting out fabric with either the cutting system or the die, you can also use the paper piecing pattern that we're going to be including in one of our projects to use if you don't want to invest any further into a cutting solution. So just know that you're going to get a solution in the box. We just couldn't include our 10-piece die or cutting rulers, because quite frankly, that would have taken the whole box. Yeah, so we had to go ahead and give you options. But the AccuQuilt system is going to be available. It's launching mid-November. So definitely keep your eye out for that. If you're not currently an AccuQuilt Go person, or you don't plan to be, then our cutting rulers are going to be awesome for you, or those paper piecing patterns. And then finally, you do, of course, have the opportunity to win a die cutter. This quarter, we're going to have one lucky member win a die cutter. So super excited about that. There you go, Deb. Perfect. So you got options, guys. But don't worry, because if you're not, super excited about all of these amazing projects that we're showing using the cutting rulers, there's a whole lot more going on in this box too. I think we've got more. Well, we do. We have more classes in this box than we've had yet. And, just keep in mind, you don't have to do them all, but you can.
Or save them.
Yeah, save them for later. So we're super excited for all of you that our educators have gotten so busy and provided so much amazing education and inspiration for you. Thank you so much for sharing, Deb. Honestly, I think that being able to show the projects live really, really has a lot of value for everyone. So I appreciate you and all that you're doing for everybody in our community. So Deb, did you have anything else that you wanted to share?
I've showed you some of my favorite things. I did stitch out some of the freestanding lace right here, and they of course stitched out really beautifully. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. I kind of need to stare at them a little bit, but I will tell you that there were I put multiples in my hoop, I stabilized the hoop, and everything stitched out with no thread breaks or anything else. I ran out of bobbin a couple of times, but that's because I had filled my hoop. So that's to be expected, but the designs stitch out perfectly. So yeah. I'm looking forward to figuring out what happens next with them.
So fun. That's going to be great. So somebody did ask if there's a class schedule, and yes, you can access our class schedule first inside the guidebook. That's the first place. The next place you can access it is on our events page on our website. So you can always find everything that's going on our events page on our website. And then the final place that you're going to be able to access it is we are trying to load those in advance on YouTube and on Facebook. So you can kind of go in and give yourself reminders there. So go ahead and check that out as we get more and more of those loaded, and you'll be able to access them there as well. Deb, thank you for sharing. I love your freestanding lace projects. I've personally been having a ton of fun with those too. And in fact, today I wanted to do a live demo with the freestanding lace, but it's kind of loud. So I might kick it off while Pam is going. And then once Pam's done talking, I might have something to show you. So
freestanding lace, it is beautiful. It's lovely. It takes a little bit of time, and Stacy's right. It's loud because there is nothing but thread in here. So as it layers up the thread on top of each other to make itself into one piece, it does get pretty loud as it kind of thumps its way over some of the more dense parts on there. So not bad for your machine or anything. It's just a lot of stitching.
It's a lot going on. Excellent. Well, we are going to have so much fun. So someone did ask, they said, what is in the embroidery only box or the ruler only box? So I'm going to pull out the two things that you're not going to get in your box if you choose, actually 3 things you won't get in your box if you get a ruler only box. So you're not going to get the embroidery projects because you can't do them. So the things that you're not going to get, I'm just going to lay them out for you right now so you have an idea. And let's see here.
Stacy, you might want to switch your camera.
Let's see if my screen will. My screen is just going to keep, my screen's going to keep showing Deb until I take her off. So you're not going to get the Nan Pan, the Shadow Dizzy Geese pillow project, because that's piecing in the hoop. So you can't do that with embroidery if you don't have an embroidery machine. You're not going to get the embroidery collection for the Shadow Dizzy Geese, but you are going to get the look. So you're still going to get inspired with all the designs that you can do with rulers. And you're not going to get the freestanding lace project. So those are the 3 projects that you won't get if you get the ruler only box. You will, however, if you get the ruler only box, get the beautiful templates that are included in that box, which is 3 different templates. And of course, a lot of the other inspiration, everything else in the box. So hopefully that answers that question. So let's go ahead. I'm going to kick off before Pam goes live. I'm going to kick off and show you a little bit deeper the amazing freestanding lace. And then we've got one of our team members, Jessica, that is going to be coming in, and she's going to be sharing with you some of her projects that she's created with that as well shortly. So let me go ahead and just pull us class kit out really quick. And I'm going to show you how easy this is, because it's really, really fun to be able to just show you how quickly and easily you can do this. So you're going to get 3 different design options within your collection. We've got a spinning ribbon ornament, we've got a snowflake ornament, and then we've got an earring design. And so all 3 of those options, you're going to have the opportunity to go ahead and create with your freestanding lace class kit. And then Jessica, come on in and let me introduce you. So Jessica is the wind beneath our wings here at Sew Steady. She is the one that is doing a lot of the digitizing. She created, I called her and I said, we should do freestanding lace. And she said, okay.
I was excited. I thought it was a nice challenge.
Yeah. And she did amazing. She's been researching. You've been watching all kinds of classes and videos on how we can do this. So I guarantee you, and Deb already showed you, you're going to love these designs, and we've got more coming with them.
We do. This is just the start, and you can do a whole lot with them, which is nice.
Yes.
I've got earrings on today that I did with mine, but Melissa turned them into leaves to embellish as a flower. So get creative, guys. That's the idea.
Yeah, there's so many different things you can do with this kind of project. So we hope that you really enjoy it. And like in the process, actually, you created a few of these additional things that we've got ornament ideas, which I think would be super great for the holidays. Earring ideas. I actually did 2 different sets of earrings yesterday. I did this size, which I think is the size you have on right now, but then I made a little bit smaller because I just felt like you might want to. This is actually at a different size. This is at an 80% size, which I thought was kind of nice. Sometimes earrings can be a little big.
They can.
But my goal, because I'm an Oregon Duck, and we have a football game this weekend. And I was like, wouldn't it be fun if I made enough of these to be able to hand out some earrings to some of my friends for the game?
That'd be super fun.
Yeah.
That colors and everything.
Right? You've got them. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So Jess, do you want to take them through the process of creating? Okay. So we've got the hoop on already. And I'm being selfish, and I've already selected the design that we have on the screen here. And that design is going to be, the freestanding lace earring design. So we're going to make more of those. Now, someone yet recommended that I could do this out of variegated thread.
And I've seen a lot of that. It looks really fun. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it could be really stunning.
I love it. Well, let me go ahead and put you back on the screen now that they see that we've already got the design loaded.
All right. So what we've got is our water soluble stabilizer, because you don't want to see anything but the thread when it's all done. Because we're not hooping fabric, there's no risk of hoop burn. You actually want to hoop it pretty securely. That way it helps ensure the design stitches out as it was intended. Get it in there secure. You kind of want to make sure there's not too many wrinkles in there. That way it helps get the crispest design possible. It should sound kind of like a drum when you tap it.
And then one other thing that I want to point out is a lot of the classes and a lot of the folks that we talk to say that you might want to double layer this.
Yes.
What we've done is we found that if you don't overfill the hoop, like Deb was saying, she filled her hoop. If you don't overfill it, then I actually think that the single layer is going to work just fine.
And that's what I did with these. It doesn't keep it as rigid, which sometimes that's very, very appropriate.
Yeah.
If you want it to be stiffer, maybe double up You can also dissolve thread of the stabilizer and use it to restart later if you want more rigidity.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Well,
so save those pieces.
Perfect. So now all you're going to do, guys, is now that we've got it hooped up, let me show you what it looks like when it's all hooped up here. Now all you're going to do right there is you're just going to go ahead and put your foot down, and you're going to press this little start button, and it's going to go. So we're going to let this take off and do its thing, and we're going to head on over to Pam and have Pam tell us all about her projects.
Oh my gosh. So that's fun. We've got freestanding lace going and all that other stuff. Hi, everybody. Pam Varner here. I'm super excited. The first thing I'm going to show you is the paper piece option. So you can use the templates, you can use the Go, or you can paper piece. So this is a quarter of the Shadow Dizzy Geese. And it makes a little tiny coaster. So I made 4 of them. But then I didn't want to just leave them like that, so I made a little picture mat to go with them. So this is the Shadow Dizzy Geese all put together, and each of the 4 sides are done with paper piecing. So this is a really fun way to get this block, and then you can go, oh, I really like that. I think I'm going to buy the cutting system, which is the way to go. It's just really fun. But so there's your paper piecing project. And then I made a couple of runners. This one is a table runner. And I went with blue and silver. I know everybody's doing red and green for the holidays, but I thought I would come up with a red and blue option, or a red and a blue and silver option, not red. But here we go. So this is the table runner. And this is the sweet pea block. It also has the name of butterfly. So there is the runner. So in the class that this is, it's a bonus class, but I'm going to be showing live how to do all the quilting. So I've used the templates that are in the box. You can see there's the wreath in the corner. And then I used part of the spinning ribbon in the border, but this is one of the runners that I made. The other one is going to be challenging to show because it's bigger. And this is a bed runner. Now you can make, I made this for a twin size bed, but you could make this longer by just adding more blocks. So here is one of the blocks, and there's the end of it. And then it just, so you have setting triangles because it's been put on point. And I really love to put blocks on point because it gives you all this space in here to quilt. So we've got a lot of quilting going on in here. We've got the wreath going on. We have the spinning ribbon going on. And then for those of you that were with me last first Friday, because I do the first Friday every month, and I showed you that the linear channel ruler by Sarah Diddy, I use that in the border. And it just mimics the shape of the triangles because these are 60 and equilateral triangles as well, is what you can get out of this block. So there's that. So those are my projects. And then I just really love Danelle's Christmas motif templates. And my favorite in the box, I know this is really funny because you would think it would be a template. I love the templates, are the applique discs. This is my absolute favorite thing because I love to do applique. I love the look of, what's it, template, where you cut it away. I love the look of that, but I don't have the patience for it. So I like to do applique and I like to use the shapes of the templates. So I made, so you're going to have to get these templates, right? Because you've got Danelle's project and then you've got my project. So let's see if I can get this twisted. I'm not sure it's going to show up right. Oh, it's all wrapped around itself. Isn't that what happens like with lights and garlands over the holiday? They all get twisted around. But here is my garland. Oops, this guy got twisted. There you go. And then here is the end of it. But what's really great about this is I made it in such a way that you can move it along this ribbon. So if you just have a tight little area, maybe the mantle on your fireplace isn't that large, you can scrunch them all together. If you're going to put it in a big window, you can stretch them all out. So this is my Christmas garland, which is using all of the motifs in the Christmas motif collection. Ta-da. So there you go. And that is going to be, I'm going to do this on the first Friday in December. And the other projects are going to be a couple in November and one in October. So let's see, Stacy asked, again, the applique discs are my favorite. Those are my number one favorite thing in the box. And then the 3-inch Bound to Fit could not have come at a better time. I've already used it. I'm making a rug that requires a 3-inch binding on it, and I already use this. So I'm super excited to have that. And of course the templates, those are always fun, but those are my two favorites, is the Bound to Fit, the 3-inch Bound to Fit, and the appliques. So that is what I have. Stacy, you're probably not done with your stitching out, are you?
Well, should we show them where it's at
Nope.
at this point? Let's
Sure,
show
why
where
not?
it's
I
at.
love freestanding lace.
All right. Right? This has been so fun to be able to incorporate into our box. And I don't know if any of you have noticed, but all of the designs are inspired by the tools in the box. So, template to its true form. So we've done one of the earrings so far, and we're going to start on the second one right now. But I'm going to go ahead and hit stop on that because it's really loud.
Yeah, but look at how
thank you
quick
so
it made
much
that
for sharing
one.
today.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know. Like, think about how many earrings we could be making for, or, you showed that garland, Pam. I was thinking, wouldn't it be so fun to do garland with these with these fun little things? You could easily make garland with your freestanding lace, guys. Imagine how pretty that would be. So
I have to share
while we're talking freestanding, oh yes, please do.
So I have a secret. If you do freestanding lace,
I gotta show you.
Oh, you don't have to show me. This is just a secret. So you can actually buy spray glitter. So it looks like you've done it with metallic thread, because metallic thread is really pretty on freestanding lace. But if you don't have enough metallic thread, you can buy spray glitter, and you can do your snowflakes and then spray them with glitter.
Oh, wow. That would be gorgeous. I love it.
Just spray it outside.
We're going to have so much fun inspiring you this fall. That is really cool, Pam. Well, we are super excited about all of the projects that you're bringing to the table for, including the projects that we've got in that AccuQuilt book. Now, just so you know, it can be a little overwhelming, all the projects that we're including. So some of these are bonus projects. So in the AccuQuilt book, you're getting an entire sampler quilt by Mindy. Mindy, let's go ahead and show them that quilt again. Okay. In fact, we have the sampler quilt hanging right here that you can kind of see some of that inspiration, but I really want them to see the quilting on it.
Okay.
So Mindy is going to do 2 different classes that she's going to be taking you through. And this is going to be, one of them is the piece of all of these blocks, and that might end up having to be more than one class, because the piecing of all these blocks, there's 7 different blocks that are being pieced in this particular project. 6 different blocks that are being pieced in this project, and then she's going to take you through a class on how to quilt it. Look how beautiful the quilting is on that. Can we get it any closer so we can really show them the quilting? Isn't that stunning? This is one of the designs that's in your embroidery collection for the Shadow Dizzy Geese. I am so excited about this. And then we have another class that's going to be taught by one of our newest educators, where she's going to be teaching you how to do this with your rulers. And guess what ruler does this, guys? This is our spiral template. This is part of the sampler set. So if you're quilting with templates, you've got the spiral because that's our sampler set. That's the get started set that we have everyone get started with. So this is such a fun project, and I absolutely love the quilting that you picked on it.
Thank you.
So some of the other projects that Mindy has created along the way, this gorgeous Shadow Dizzy Geese project was her first, and very fall inspired. She's not going to actually do a project on this, but I love the inspiration of it. You're going to see this in your lookbook. Another project that we actually probably will have to put on this camera because it's out of the main camera view is going to be let's see if, that's not the right camera. This is the right camera, is going to be this one right here. And look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous table runner? So again, just inspiring the use of different designs. Now, one thing I do want to point out is the different quilting that's being done on both of these. So why don't you show the back of this one really quick? So the quilting that she did on this one is, again, one of the designs that's in the Shadow Dizzy Geese embroidery collection. It's actually using the same template that this particular one is right behind you, and I'll show you that next. It's just flipped. And that's what's so inspiring about our different template designs is you have the ability to go ahead and really do so much more with them. So this is using the Spinifex 14 design. That is one of the designs that we're highlighting this quarter. And this is the version of it that has the point out, and that's the version of it that has the point in. So really fun to be able to show that off and inspire everyone on what you can do with the rulers and what you can create with them. All right, so Pam, thank you so much for sharing all of your gorgeous projects. We've got so much more to share with everybody, though. We got more to give away. So let's head back over to our display. And Pam has shared with you the 4 projects she's going to be highlighting this quarter. But we've got another 3 more winners, guys. So one of the items that we gave away this quarter is we gave away the amazing fabric bundles by In the Beginning Fabrics. So we have 3 new fabric bundles that we're going to be giving away. And so our first winner is going to be Susan Burnett, and she has won the gorgeous blue inspired fabric bundle. We have that right here, Susan. So we need you to email us at info@sewsteady to claim your prize. The next one that we're going to be giving away is going to be the gorgeous fall inspired colors. And that is going to be right here. And that is going to be Patricia. Congratulations, Patricia. You've got a gorgeous fabric bundle from In the Beginning Fabrics. And then the final one is going to be the darker blue inspired designs. And the winner of that is Joni Chambers. So congratulations to our winners. Again, we've got those 3 fabric bundles that we can't wait to ship out to you. So please email us your information. And hey, if you have a box, maybe we can send them with it. That'd even be better, right? Get it all together. We are shipping our club boxes. Those are shipping out right this week. So you're going to be getting them in time before we even start any of our classes, which we're super excited about. All right, so let's go ahead and move on because we've got more education to tell you about here. I'm going to be doing a class on a seat cushion using our Shadow Dizzy Geese inspiration. So this is one of our class projects that you can create with the tools in the box. And so whether you're a ruler quilter and embroiderer, I'm going to be showing off the embroidery version of it, but we're going to be creating a fun little class kit. That's actually one of the first classes that we host. That's on October 1st. So we're going to bring that out. Mindy is doing that Pinwheel Spark sampler quilt. So that's going to be inspired by the AccuQuilt die, but you can also use your cutting rulers to do that. And so she's going to be walking you through that. I'm going to be sharing with you that book here in a minute, because you need to understand that that book is not just an inspiration guide. It gives you step-by-step instruction on how to create every single quilt. So we're super excited about you being able to get that in your hands and create this quilt that is coming with your box, along with, of course, the designs to be able to finish it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to share with you is going to be, she's going to be showing you how to do that quilting with the embroidery collection. And then we've got Mindy's going to be doing the embroidery designs on this gorgeous panel right here. So this is going to be one of the classes that she shares with everyone. And then she's also going to be doing the embroidery practice panel. So before she finishes her AccuQuilt Spark book, she's going to be sharing with you how to finish it and really get honed in on how to use those designs that are in your embroidery collection to be able to line up everything just right and make that a gorgeous finished quilt design. We've got Jessica and Melissa doing freestanding lace projects for you. So you're going to have one fun day of all of our freestanding lace projects that you can dive into. And then we have Melissa, who has created this gorgeous fall project. And I want to actually show it to you in a bigger way because I love this so much.
It's
she did.
super cute.
Didn't she do such a great job on that?
She did.
So this is a really cute little wall hanging. Sorry, I'm trying to make it straight for you. But notice it says fall, and she's got flowers in it, jean jacket pocket. She's using the freestanding lace to decorate that. She's also using those applique discs and obviously just had all kinds of fun with it. She used our spinning ribbon collection, embroidery collection to finish it. So this is going to be another one of the projects that we actually show off here. And then what else do we have? We've got the more winners. Hey, how about that? We've got more winners. We got to keep you guys excited with all of the prizes that we've got. So we've got our Mardi Gras winner here, and you won. I have to show you this because this is not just a small little project. This is a floor canvas fabric bundle that includes all of the instruction and the fabric to be able to complete your own floor rug with your sewing machine. Isn't that cool? So this is a Mardi Gras one. And that winner is going to be Gail Buchanan. Congratulations, Gail. We have got our gift wrapped project bag. And this is actually by, let's see here. The winner of that is Linda Cordonier. Congratulations, Linda. You won the gift wrapped fabric bundle. And then our final winner is Jill Rainey, and you won the Sweet Tomatoes. Hit the Floor by Big Designs fabric bundle to be able to create your own floor canvases. So these are really fun little fabric kits that Big Designs is including. I'm so excited to see some floor mats. In fact,
They also make great wall hangings.
Oh yeah, perfect. And so the material is a little bit thicker, but it allows you to use that in different ways.
Right.
I even thought, well, it's not ideal for outdoor, but I think, if it kept it covered, it could be a really great outdoor solution too. In fact, one of the projects that we're going to be doing this quarter, Melissa is going to be doing a floor mat. So using the Big Designs kit, she's going to be doing a floor mat to inspire you to be able to do some of that at home as well. All right, so heading back over to our projects, we have got Nan with that in the hoop project, the pillow project that she'll be sharing. We have Nan doing this really fun practice panel project. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Nan, if you haven't seen it already, is got to be an award-winning quilter and bag maker. I know she's a certified bag maker, and she is giving you an amazing bag right here that you're going to absolutely love. So that's going to be a project that you get to take advantage of. Kathy is going to be doing the ruler quilting on the practice panel. So she'll be able to walk you through that class. And then we've got Kathy doing this amazing bag. And I want to show you this in a bigger way because I think it's so stunning. But again, this was inspired by our visit to Bernina University, and we were working with Wonderful there, and they showed us these amazing bags. And I called Kathy immediately, and I said, Kathy, I think you would do great with this. And she said, yes, please. So we sent her a couple of these kits, and look what she's done with it. She started decorating this up, and she has done some amazing stuff with this. On the sides, she's using the rulers that you have in your box to create this. So she's going to walk you through all of the different decorating that she did with this particular felt bag. And she's just an artist, isn't she? So super excited for you to go ahead and be able to jump in and enjoy that project of Kathy's. And then next, Kathy's doing a couple more really fun ones. This is a hostess apron project, again, inspired by the Chateau de Geese. And we also have one more project here. She's going to be doing a napkins and tablecloth inspired by the Chateau de Geese. So Kathy's got some really great projects in store for you this quarter. Melissa is going to be teaching you how to do the ruler quilting using those, one of our bonus kits that we'll be talking a little bit more about tomorrow, maybe giving one of those away. We showed you that she's going to be doing this really cute floor mat project. So that's one of the big design projects that they have. She's going to be doing something a little bit more fall inspired, but stay tuned for that. She's also going to be teaching you that mini quilt. So we've highlighted that a couple times today, but you're going to be able to learn from Melissa and do the Chateau de Geese mini quilt and learn how to do the finishing quilting on that with rulers. And then we've got this amazing project from Shauna. And Shauna is just an amazing educator. She creates gorgeous ruler quilting designs. So she's using our pinwheel cutting set to create this quilt project that she's going to be sharing with everyone. And she's going to tell us a little bit about it now. So I'm going to let her take it away. All right, that's what I was worried about, guys. I apologize, but I thought that we were going to have sound with that. And as techie friendly as I am, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to figure out how to get sound with that today. But I will be back with you tomorrow on a live at 10 a.m. Pacific. Again, we're going to be highlighting the other new items and going deeper into those different collections and whatnot. So just stay tuned for that, and I'll have my audio figured out then, and we can have Shauna tell us more about her project and the inspiration that in that pinwheel book. That pinwheel book really is just a gem of a book with 80 different designs in it. But what we did is we pulled our 9 different blocks out of that and put that in a sampler book for you to have in your club box. All right. Oh, I got to pause this. Sorry. And we're going to move on to one more project that that Shauna is going to be doing for us. She's going to be doing the ruler quilting on that feather panel. So Deb showed you she created a mesh bag earlier with that using the embroidery designs, and Shauna is going to be doing the ruler quilting on that. And then we've got one of our newest educators, Dee Shelburne. She's an educator out of Kansas area. She'll be doing the ruler quilting on that gorgeous design that Mindy showed, where she did the embroidery on that sampler quilt project. Dee is going to be doing the ruler quilting on that. She's a longtime community member of ours, so many of you probably recognize Dee's name. We've got one more winner, guys. Oh my goodness. So winner is Letty V. Seamont, and she is winning the Wonderfill Confetti 50 weight cotton collector's kit. That's right. You're winning all of that gorgeous thread, Letty. Congratulations. So we are super excited to be able to have all of these amazing partners working with us and sharing with all of you. And this is going to be our final giveaway from our partners today. I have one more giveaway that I want to give to people watching. So anybody that's live right now, we're going to have one more giveaway. And then don't forget, and I'm going to remind you again here at the end, you do have the opportunity to win using our link. If you signed up for this event, we're going to give away one of these fall boxes too. So Ann Moore has been super, super busy creating all kinds of inspiration for everyone. And so she is going to continue continue to do a stitch in time demos. Those are on the third Friday of each month. And so keep in mind that she's on the schedule and she'll be showing kind of including this in her ultimate sampler box. But this is some of the designs that she's already created this quarter using those gorgeous designs from our last box. And now what I'm going to share with you is this book. I just wanted you to see it in a little bit more form. So I've included it in our thing, and I'm going to flip through it just to help you see how amazing and inspiring this book is going to be for all of you. So the first thing that we're going to show you is we're going to kind of take you through the fact that we're, what this book is including. So it's got a guided sampler quilt project by Mindy with the video instructions. So you're going to have access to both of those. The option to use the AccuQuilt pinwheel shape set or the Westalee Design pinwheel template set or those paper piecing patterns we told you about. You're going to have the tool guidance for each block, no guesswork needed, and a full color lookbook of completed quilts of variations by educator-led projects. So you've already gotten inspired by many of those so far today. And then Mindy also had this goal of giving you a coloring page. And do you want to tell them why?
Yes. Whenever you are looking at this pinwheel set, there's so many different varieties of shapes and styles, but it's the design transforms based on where you put your fabric. And this is a great example. This one right up here is actually the Shadow Dizzy Geese, which is that isn't this one right here.
They can't see that one.
They can't see that.
No, you got to step away and do the middle one right there.
This doesn't, and none of these have the shadow.
Oh, they don't have the shadow.
No.
Okay, so, the shadow. Yeah. So that one has the shadow.
Yes. Okay. So this one and this one are actually the same block. But you can't, visualize that necessarily. Or I'll say I can't visualize it until I kind of draw it out and I see it. And so I think that the coloring pages at the back, you can photocopy them. I find it extremely helpful. I know a lot of people have software that will do that. So for those of us that don't, this is our version.
And you get to color. So we gave you color pages at the back.
The color?
All right. I promise it's going to be a lot cleaner on your version. This is what happens when you drop it into a presentation. But these are the 9 blocks you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to do Shadow Dizzy Geese, the butterfly block, the stacked triangles, the starburst, the flannel flower, the pinwheel, the autumn leaf, the diamond star, and the sweet pea. Oh my goodness. You're going to get so many different projects and written instruction on how to do them in this box. I'm going to step back one more time here just because I wanted to show you those coloring pages if this comes back up. There we go. And walk you through this a little bit further here. So let me give you full screen on this. Maybe that will help. And then let's go ahead and just get through this real quick. I wanted to show you what those instructions are going to look like because this is that starburst instruction. So we're showing you how to take all of those pieces and really clean and format and helping you piece everything together. So you're going to absolutely love this. And this book comes in all of the boxes. That's right, because you can get inspired by this in all of the boxes. So real quick, I'm just going to get to the very end of the book. I want you to see those coloring pages. Oopsies, I got a little bit excited and went a little fast here. Let's see if I can go back. There. Here's one of those coloring pages. So again, you can go ahead and get excited about doing some different coloring options, but that's at the very end of this book. All right, so let's go ahead and get this back into its mode. And we're going to move on because Kate has got another class that she's going to be teaching. She's going to be doing an application class as well, inspiring you all with a fun little project this quarter. And then she's doing one of our AccuQuilt friendly, Go Cutter friendly classes called the Starburst block. So one of her classes you'll see in the box, and then you'll get the quilting on top of it from Kate. And then we've got Carrie Philpott. She's going to be doing, we can't do a whole fall box without some Christmas stockings, right? Carrie's going to be doing an embroidery class using the spinning ribbon collection to finish her Christmas stockings. And then she's got this really fun little Halloween project. She's going to be doing a witch's hat with some of the embroidery designs that are inside of the Shadow Dizzy Geese collection. And keep in mind, you can do this with rulers too. So just because she's doing it with embroidery doesn't mean that you have to. We've got a new educator by the name of Danielle Glenzel, and she's actually a long armer. She's going to be doing a t-shirt quilt for us at the end of the quarter, leading into the new year, and she's going to be teaching us some of her long arming tips as well. So just so you're aware, people are loving these boxes. Here's a couple of our amazing testimonials. We really value all of you, and we love that you're sharing your reviews on the boxes with everyone. But yes, how much learning can you pack into one box? Thank you. I think I've already seen that comment a few times today. Our educators absolutely love to get busy and have fun with these boxes, and I hope that you do too. And we hope you continue loving these boxes as much as we do. We're loving putting these together.
They're so much fun.
They're so much fun, and that I'm kind of one that loves to give things away. So I'm always having to get slaps on the wrist for giving too much away, right? But yeah, we want to give you as much as we possibly can in these boxes. And then we're just sharing with you some of our community. So we have a Westalee by Me community. If you're not part of it, join it, because this is where we get inspired together. This is where we share our projects. We ask questions. Westalee by Me community is something that I definitely love, sharing what people are doing. And then we have a Creator of the Week that we're doing now too, and you could be one of those. So thank you all for continuing to share what you're doing with all of your projects in the box and so much more on our Westalee by Me community. And reminders, don't forget, as a club member, you can enter into our fall giveaways. You can go into our blog right now to do that. And so go ahead and head over there. If not, you'll have that option to sign up within your club guide. So don't forget to sign up to win, because this is going to be amazing. Next, I'm taking you there right now. Next, we're going to go ahead and give you a gentle reminder to enter into your Churn Dash Panel Project Challenge. We've got 3 winners that we're going to be announcing in this. So if you haven't already entered into this channel or this competition, I guess I should say, our challenge, then I highly encourage you to. We're accepting entries until October 1st, and I've seen a ton of Churn Dash projects, and this was our block that we highlighted this last quarter. So you've seen some of our Churn Dash inspired projects that we just shared with you. But go ahead and enter into it. You need to just submit a picture of your project, tell us what it's all about, and then we'll be putting the gallery on live on October 1st, and then we're going to open it up for voting through the 15th. So we hope you enjoy that as well. And then a couple more reminders. Let's see. This is our box. Don't forget to sign up. If you're interested in the subscription option, that's a monthly fee, a quarterly box, and daily education. And that is something you can sign up through the 30th. But if you don't have a chance to sign up for it before then just keep in mind that you do have the opportunity to go ahead and sign up for the box through through any of our club stores. So we told you about the events we've got going on all quarter long. You can look at the events page. You can sign up for our club stores if you're interested in joining one of the clubs that are going on throughout the community. You can do that. I'm just trying to get to the very end slide here, guys. So bear with me as we slide through here. But we are super excited about having you be part of our club. And so we have posted some links inside the chat today. You can go ahead and click those links and sign up for the club, whether it's the Get It All Club or the ruler only or the embroidery only. You choose, but we would love to have you part of it and take advantage of those special offers. I was going to go ahead and decided to put them on this, put you on the screen instead of me.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a lot in this room, but we've already talked about most of it. Here's a different color wave that is, it's holding up this, I think.
Yeah, you can take it off.
Fall is one of my favorite times, so I get very inspired with fall colors and stuff. But this is yet another version, a bigger version of the one that we'll be doing the class on. But this is actually the stacked triangles that I did a variation on for the borders. So I enjoyed doing that.
Oh yeah, show them a little bit closer if you can, because this is that quilting design too. Isn't that stunning?
It looks really good on the back of this one.
Yeah, it does look really good on the back too.
Turn that around.
And that shows that Shadow Dizzy Geese as a totally different version on this one as well.
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous, ladies? These are her colors. So she had a lot of fun making projects for this fall box, as did so many of our educators. So here's the one thing I wanted to just remind you. The fall box does have over $475 in goodies if you get the Get It All box. You can purchase the club through, or sign up for the subscription through the end of this month, or you can sign up through any of our club stores before December 18th. So you can get this box until then, but you have to buy them through one of our club stores if it's after September 30th. And of course, if you want to do this as a holiday present, just let us know. This could be a really fun one to do with your family and friends. Invite them.
I think it's a great gift idea.
Oh, I do
for
too.
Anybody that is even a beginner, because of all the education.
Yes, I agree completely. And so finally, we would love to go ahead and have you win. So don't forget to sign up to win this. We are announcing our winners on September 30th. If you already have a box, if you're already a club member, then this could be an amazing gift for someone in your life. So definitely encourage you to take advantage of that. And yeah, we really appreciate you joining us today. Don't forget that tomorrow you do have the opportunity to be able to win and learn more from us about some of our new products that we're going to be highlighting in a bigger way. But today we really wanted to make it about the box. We wanted you to feel like you knew exactly what you were getting in the box. And so having our live where we were able to go ahead and focus it on just that was really important to us. So thank you for joining us and our family. We love being able to share all of this with all of you, and we hope you join. We hope you're enjoying your subscription box if you're already one of our club members, or if you're working with one of our club stores. We really, really appreciate all of you, and we're thankful.
Yes.
Yeah, 'tis the season, guys.
Have some fun.
Have some fun. Thank you so much for joining us today, and hopefully we see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. for more chances to win and learn. Oh, and I'll finish this freestanding lace project before then, and you'll see those final earrings again tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.